Thanks for joining me today for Wednesday with Wendy. Today, I am continuing our conversation on communication. And oftentimes we, think of the first thing that pops into our mind when it comes to communication is our relationships, especially with our family and friends. And I want to suggest that today you step back from that initial thought of what communication really means in your life. 2 weeks ago, I presented to you the life will according to my perspective. And I'm going to bring it up again today because when it comes to communication, it really does affect all areas of your life. Consciousness, outlook, mindset, money, personal development, social, family and relationships, nutrition and movement and health. My question for you today, what is it that you want to learn about yourself? Is there any area in your life that is feeling like you could, work on some personal growth that you'd like to work on in those areas of your life? If you desire to improve communication with your kids and your husband or wife or partner, it's best to not focus on one area all the time. It's best to step back and look at the life will and think, how can I improve communication in all areas of your life? Because that takes me right into the energy of balance. Right now, we are moving into a full moon, which means that it's bringing in change, it's bringing in a new season, and all in the energy of change. So I'm going to go through the list of change, the types of things that we can do to change the energy of change is cleansing, renewal, growth, and transformation. So think about for a minute what area of your life you'd like to work on most, but then also think about the balance of how you can work the whole life will into your life. Maybe there's something, maybe you have a bad relationship with money. Maybe you have some negative thoughts about what money means to you. Maybe you have a negative relationship with food, and you think of the way you communicate with food is unhealthy. Maybe you have a negative internal conversation, and you're finding your thoughts going into negative self-talk often. Maybe you beat yourself up because maybe your life is you have a lot of stagnant energy in your life, and you sit at a desk and you don't move a whole lot. So these are the kinds of things I want you to maybe think about when it comes to communication. Focusing on your personal self-healing journey has a huge impact on your kids and your spouse. So if you want to help improve your children's life and help improve your family atmosphere in your home, and when you focus on yourself and your self-healing and your self-journey and your exploration and looking into all aspects of your life and finding balance in your life, that affects your family energetically. They see you working towards personal growth. They see you working towards renewing your, maybe a sense of renewal, and when you're incorporating something new into your life. They see you maybe cleansing your body and you're eating healthier and you're wanting to get rid of toxins in your life. They see the transformation. They see the transformation in you when you make an effort to work on yourself and create balance in your life. Bringing balance into life brings peace and harmony into the home. It helps you be more present in the moment, and that's really what the energy of peace is staying in the moment and not looking too far ahead and not beating yourself up about the past. So if you think about wanting to have a better communication with your kids, the best way to spark up a conversation with your kids is for them to see that you're doing something different for yourself. And it motivates them to want to do something new for themselves. Maybe start moving more or eating better or wanting to have a better mindset or positive mindset. My question for you also today is, are you ready to slow down your life to receive your own personal understanding? Personal understanding on your next step. Are you ready for the next step on your self-healing journey? The best way you can do that is to slow down and clear your thoughts. So often we want to, start learning new things. Picking up the book and finding the answer in a book. Picking up, searching for something in a conversation we have with a friend. It's good to look for those synchronicities and those coincidences in life, but I also want to suggest to tap into your intuition and trust your intuition that you can find that answer within yourself and that the answers will come to you personally. And when you slow down to listen in that quiet moment, in that pausing, when you slow down to pause and be quiet, those are the times that you hear that personal inspiration or that next step that you need to take. That's when you hear, pick up that book and read it. That's when you hear, call a friend and talk to them. So that brings me to the meditation part of this live. Is I'm inviting you in to slow down for a minute with me. If you really want to dive deep into the personal growth experience, the journey of exploration, write down the life wheel and see, really look at each area of your life. How can you bring balance into your life? How can you draw from the energy of the moon phase? This morning I got up and I went out early in the morning to do a little jog with Zach this morning, my dog. And the moonlight was so beautiful. If you ever get a chance, or if you get a chance tonight, especially, because the moon is completely full, is at its fullest point at 9:30 tonight. Just sitting out and slowing down, sitting underneath the moon, or looking out the window and just looking at the illuminating light from the moon, and enjoy being in that present moment. Slowing down to not worry about your past and what all the mistakes you've made in your life, or what you've been taught and what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Slowing down to be present, not thinking about the future, because your next step isn't in the thinking of the future. It's in the present moment. I think that's probably the message for today. I want to challenge you. I am challenging you to take a minute, especially today in this full moon phase, to draw from the energy of the full moon, to slow down, become present, breathe deep, and just be grateful for that moment. And know in your heart that tomorrow the answers will come, or maybe even in your dreams they will come. If you want to know, you put out you put that out there. What is my next step? What is the next step on my healing journey? What is it you want to learn about yourself? Keeping your eye on the big picture at the same time, but not worrying about the details. That's the stillness of the energy. That's bringing the stillness in the energy. That's bringing the peace into the present moment. Getting confused and allowing the noise to creep in pushes that next step away from you. The small steps don't come with thinking about or worrying about the next step. The next step comes in the present moment. So let's go ahead and start the meditation now, so that maybe you can use this later on when you're sitting and enjoying the illuminating light from the moon. Moving into a new phase of season, moving into change and cleansing, and maybe bringing a new awareness into what the future holds for us. So find that comfortable spot with your feet flat on the floor. And slowly deepen your breath, pulling your breath down into your belly. Feeling your belly rise as you inhale and lower as you exhale. Bringing your middle finger and your thumb tips together. Feeling the shift in the energy as you connect to the earth. Now slowly deepening your breath as you inhale into your belly and up into your chest. And let out a nice long sigh on your next exhale. A couple more times, let out a nice sigh, relaxing your voice, your throat. You feel the tension roll off your shoulders as you exhale. Noticing the coolness of your breath on the tip of your nose as you inhale. And the warmth of your breath as you exhale at the top of your throat. Now bring your attention back down to your feet. As you inhale, feel the energy rise up from the earth. Breathing with the breath of the earth. Breathing in the season of change as the earth transforms into more life. And just changing into a new energy. And just see if you can imagine what that energy of transformation from the earth feels like. And maybe images of blooming flowers come to mind, or white, fluffy clouds floating in the sky. The warmth of the sun on your face. Or if you like, you can just open your eyes and just enjoy the light of the moon. If you're sitting under the moon right now. Or just imagine that you are. Feeling the polarity of the moon's energy. Bringing your thoughts and emotions into homeostasis. Feeling that energy from the earth rising up to your chest. Feeling the warmth. Pulling it up into your jaw, allowing your jaw to relax and drop. Letting your chin drop just slightly. Now bring attention to the crown of your head. And receiving the energy of the light, energy and light from the sun and the moon, stars shining down on top of your head. Trickling down into your aura, your energy space around you, your energy field around you. Filling up that space with light. Noticing any changes in energy you feel inside your body. Maybe some warmth or some pressure or tingling or coolness. Notice where you feel all those sensations throughout your whole body, connecting to your whole body. Allowing the energy of balance from the moon to fill every cell of your body. Bringing renewal and cleansing to the cells of your body. Bringing light and energy to the cells of your body. Continuing to deepen your relaxation, feeling your muscles relax. It's the space between thought. You find inner wisdom. It's just a feeling. Not anything in particular. It's the space between thought you're able to release emotional blocks that may be stopping you from receiving those answers. It's the space between thought you can restore a positive outlook. Nothing is permanent. Change is always happening. It's the space between thought. You become clear. The little things become less important. And the big picture comes into focus. I challenge you to slow down. Take a break from thought and connect with your surroundings. Restore your energy as you connect with the earth, with the energy of the moon. And once you do that, you find your centered space and communication gaps disappear or close. The communication gap closes in all areas of your life. Training yourself to find the space between thought supports you as you move throughout your life. It supports your ability to tune in to your intuition. Trust it. Trust its guidance as you move forward into your next step on your self-healing journey. So I think that's all today. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.